The BBC wanted John Inman fired before You Being Served ever aired. They nearly killed the show's greatest character before anyone saw a single episode. For 13 years, Grace Brothers gave us 22 million reasons to keep watching. But when it ended, one cast member died of a broken heart. One left behind a secret £3 million love story. And the last survivor only just passed away in 2025. Stay for all 12. You won't regret it. Number 1. Mollie Sugden as Mrs. Betty Slocum. That hair, changing color every single episode. Lavender, pink, silver, whatever she felt like. What I found out was that Mollie was already 50 years old when she was cast in 1972. 50. And before any of that, before drama school, before television, she spent World War II in a munitions factory making shells for the Royal Navy. I think about that every time I see her on screen. She kept working well into her 80s. Her husband Bill died in 2000. She grew quiet after that. She passed away on the 1st of July, 2009, aged 86. Twin sons by her side. Number 2. John Inman as Mr. Wilberforce Humphreys. The BBC originally wanted him cut from the show entirely. Let that sink in. What I identified during research was that the writers literally had a fight to keep Mr. Humphreys in the cast. Then the audience laughed and never stopped. This one genuinely surprised me. John entered a relationship with a man named Ron Lynch in 1972, the same year the pilot filmed. They were together for the rest of his life. When John died in March 2007, age 71, he left Ron his entire estate, nearly £3 million. The man they almost removed from the show, named BBC Personality of the Year in 1976. Number 3. Frank Thornton as Captain Stephen Peacock. Captain Peacock. Stiff. Superior. Always watching the floor like he owned it. Frank Thornton played that pomposity so perfectly it never felt like acting. What always stood out to me was how much he kept working after the show ended. He joined Last of the Summer Wine in 1997, a completely different character, warm and gentle, and stayed for over a decade. He even earned an Olivier Award nomination for a West End musical in 1984. During my research, I found he served as an RAF officer in World War II. Before the laughs, there was real service. Frank passed away peacefully in his sleep on the 16th of March, 2013. He was 92 years old. Number 4. Wendy Richard as Miss Shirley Brahms. If you watch the show, you know exactly what I mean when I say Miss Brahms was the heart of that floor. Sharp tongue, big personality. Wendy Richard owned every scene she walked into. What I didn't know, and this genuinely stopped me, was that Wendy's father died by suicide when she was just 11 years old. She carried that quietly her whole life. She went straight from Grace Brothers into EastEnders in 1985, playing Pauline Fowler for over 20 years. 2 national icons. 1 lifetime. She fought breast cancer 3 times. She retained her humor right to the end, her agent said. She died on the 26th of February, 2009, aged 65. Did you know about her father? Comment yes or no. I'm reading every single one. Number 5. Nicholas Smith as Mr. Cuthbert Rumbold. Poor Mr. Rumbold. Always slightly confused. Always one step behind. I think that was the genius of Nicholas Smith. He made bumbling feel completely sincere. What I found during research genuinely surprised me. After retirement, Nicholas wrote music for string quartets and composed his own poetry. The man behind the jug ears was quietly making art nobody ever heard about. He was also the father of actress Catherine Russell. After Frank Thornton died in 2013, Nicholas became the last surviving original cast member. He passed away on the 6th of December 2015, aged 81, following a fall at home. Number 6. Trevor Bannister as Mr. Dick Lucas. The show was originally built around him. Mr. Lucas was meant to be the lead. Trevor Bannister was top billed for the first 4 series. Then the audience fell in love with Humphreys and Slocum instead. I always assumed he left the show because of a falling out. Turns out he simply walked away in 1979 for a stage play called Middle Age Spread. His choice entirely. What got me was this. He died of a heart attack on the 14th of April 2011, age 76, at his allotment, quietly gardening. 3 months earlier, he had been at Frank Thornton's 90th birthday party. Number 7. Arthur Brough as Mr. Ernest Granger. During my research, this story hit me harder than I expected. Arthur Brough had spent nearly 50 years in theater before the show even began. He helped build the British repertory system, trained a generation of actors from his own company in Folkestone. One of those actors was Trevor Bannister, who ended up standing right beside him at Grace Brothers. His wife of 50 years died on Easter Sunday, 1978. Arthur was devastated. He quit acting immediately. 6 weeks later, he was gone too. The writers retired the character entirely. Nobody else could play Mr. Granger. Number 8. Harold Bennett as young Mr. Grace. What I found during research was staggering. Before Harold Bennett ever stepped in front of a television camera, he had toured America as a circus clown, fought in World War I as a battlefield courier, on horseback, and then spent decades working as an architect's draftsman. He only returned to acting after he retired, at 65, and then he became one of the most beloved characters in British comedy. His final episode aired 3 months after his death. The BBC broadcast it anyway, a posthumous farewell he never got to see. He died just 2 days before his 82nd birthday. Tell me in the comments, which cast member has surprised you most so far? Number 9. Larry Martyn as Mr. Mash. Mr. Mash was the troublemaker, the union man, always winding up Captain Peacock. What always stood out to me was how much Larry Martyn had lived before any of it. Former parachute regiment soldier, circus performer as a teenager. He literally ran away with a circus at age 12. He left the show simply because he was too busy, committed to another series at the same time. I'm not sure many people know this, but when he died in August 1994, aged just 60, the inquest recorded an open verdict. Cause of death, unascertainable. He slipped away quietly, barely a mention in the press. Number 10. Kenneth Waller as old Mr. Grace. When I came across this detail, I had to include it. Kenneth Waller was 28 years younger than Harold Bennett, the man playing his supposedly younger brother. They put him in heavy makeup and nobody questioned it. After the show, he found something even bigger. Granddad and Bread. 74 episodes. 21 million viewers at its peak. His catchphrase, "Where's my tea?" became part of British life. What I really like about Kenneth is this. Despite all that fame, he lived quietly in a rented 2-bedroom flat near Chalk Farm Tube Station. Never married. Modest to the end. He died in January 2000, age 72. Number 11. Arthur English as Mr. Beverly Harmon. A painter and decorator. That is what Arthur English was doing at 30 years old. Painting houses in Aldershot for £6 a week. When he auditioned for the Windmill Theatre, and everything changed. He became one of Britain's most beloved variety comedians before the sitcom era even found him. Known as the Prince of the Wide Boys. His enormous kipper ties were handmade by his wife from curtain fabric. What I really like is this. His daughter Claire Louise became an actor too. Her godfather was John Inman. Arthur died of emphysema in April 1995. He was 75. Number 12. Mike Berry as Mr. Bert Spooner. This one genuinely surprised me. Before Mr. Spooner ever set foot in Grace Brothers, Mike Berry was a 60s pop star who toured alongside the pre-famed Beatles and Rolling Stones. His early band included Ritchie Blackmore of Deep Purple. I always thought of him as the TV guy. Turns out acting was the second career. He became the last surviving main cast member after Nicholas Smith died in 2015. He carried that title for nearly a decade. Mike Berry passed away on the 11th of April 2025, aged 82. Peacefully, family by his bedside. And just like that, the last light went out. Every single person on this list gave something real. They showed up series after series and made millions of people laugh. That matters more than most things. What gets me is this, by 2025, they were all gone. An entire world just finished. If this video meant something to you, please subscribe. I put real time into finding these stories, and your support is genuinely what keeps me doing it. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Grace Brothers.